Jejemon, ripping them snapbacks, keeping it chiche. Oh, Jejemon, love knock for your assalamu alaikum. Jejemon.
Bula Namaste and Assalamu Alaikum. Welcome to Jejemon. I hope you're well, keeping safe and enjoying your Thursday evening from whatever part of our beautiful country you are joining me from, including our viewers tuning in via the Walesi platforms and on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching our show. This week on the show, we catch up with former Fijian model and beauty queen Sunita Devi, and we join supermodel Adriana Lima as she packs for long-haul flights. You might not be familiar with the name Sunita Devi, but rewind back to 26 years ago, and this stunning dusky beauty was a household name in Fiji's pageant scene. She was crowned Miss Fiji International in 1994 before representing our nation to the Miss International Beauty Pageant finals of that year, which was hosted in Tokyo, Japan. And in that pageant, Sunita placed in the top 15, the first Fijian beauty queen to land a spot in any international pageant. Now based in Australia, I was fortunate to catch up with Sunita via an interview on social media. Take a look.
I was returning to Fiji for a little holiday with my family during my semester break. It's then when I saw an advertisement in Fiji Times for Miss Fiji competition. Seeing that I'm a bit of a big kid and like to chase fun, I thought, let's enter it and see what happens. My experience in Japan? Well, believe me, back in those days, I was rather quiet and shy. So the Miss Fiji competition definitely gave me a challenge I thoroughly appreciated, as it really helped me build my self-confidence to be able to compete in the pageant in Japan. Our daily schedule in Japan was quite full and hectic. Our mornings would start from meeting officials to late night gala dinners to meeting with prestigious authorities to long drives, visiting nursing homes and doing many other activities. And in between all of that, we were training on a daily basis for the pageant as well. And we had some fun going to theme parks, onsens and temples. I was really lucky to be surrounded by some of the most beautiful women from around the world. The lovely and graceful chaperones really held us with a lot of love and respect throughout the whole duration of the competition. So overall, my experience in Japan was indeed lovely. How did I feel being placed in the top 15? I was the first Miss Fiji to compete in a Miss International competition. I was thrilled and surprised, to be honest, as there were 50 other exceptionally gorgeous women from around the globe. So I consider myself very lucky indeed. My gorgeous and elegant evening dress was donated by Zelda Thomas. The swimwear was provided by TYT, Touch Your Toes from New Zealand, the owner of which was one of the judges at the Miss Fiji competition. And my national costume was a piece to be marveled at, provided by Classic Yaya. The gown and the dress was made from paperbark tree. The designs were printed with ink made from herbs and plants, and the rest of the dress was decorated with woven coconut husks and shells. It was a stunning and impressive piece of artwork. I really took a lot of pride and pleasure in showing off my national gown. I only ever modeled in the early 90s, so my point of reference is only then, and I have no other time frame for comparison. I was fortunate enough to work with some really beautiful and kind-hearted women in Fiji, which made modeling quite fun and exciting. And my experience in Japan was definitely interesting and encouraging. However, when I returned to Sydney after my pageant, I did attempt to seek some work with some really well-renowned modelling agencies. And I feel compelled to tell you this. When I did go to the interviews, all of them asked me to lose weight around my thighs, and I was pretty small back then. I was really devastated and shocked as to what the modeling industry was looking for in girls, and they were looking for, yes, tall, beautiful, and really skinny girls. It was really shocking and sad, and that's when I decided to leave. My memories from the modeling and pageant days, some of them include our drive from Nandi to Suva with the Western crew. We had a really fun and lovely time connecting with each other during our drive and during the competition. What I took away from Japan is how humble and unassuming the Japanese people are. It was such a pleasure witnessing and experiencing how they interact with other people. The other memories are of the amount of support I received from my mum and dad from day one of the competition. I grew up in a very religious, conservative and strict family, which meant that modeling wasn't a done thing back in those days. So their support was paramount to my journey. And another memory is of my little sister who wrote letters to me just about on a daily basis and posted gifts to me from Australia contributing towards my wardrobe. She made me feel very loved up and cared for. And I cherish those letters, and I still have them to this day. So what I'm really saying is, yes, I do have a lot of fun memories from my modeling and pageant days, but what really sticks to me is the amount of love, support, and care that I received during this time. So surround yourself with beautiful, loving people. My advice to anyone entering a pageant? I entered the competition out of sheer fun and adventure. Soon enough, I realized it requires a lot of hard work, dedication, and confidence. If you're a model, respect the artist's work and flaunt their pieces with grace and confidence. If you're entering an international pageant, represent your country with pride and passion. And when the schedule gets tough, pull yourself together and smile. The modeling industry is very challenging physically and emotionally. It requires you to gather up all your strength in every aspect of your existence. So hold up your head high and strong. Know your boundaries and limits and how far you can push them. Most of all, be kind to yourself and to others around you. While I have this opportunity, I'd like to send out another message during these COVID times. Please love and respect each other, even though you may have differing views and opinions. Have a dance, a laugh, or a cry, but please understand that love and kindness is the only universal language that we can all resonate with. Thank you. I am Sunita Devi, former Miss Fiji and Miss International 1994, keeping it Jejemon on Jejemon.
What used to me a sunset. When you're not with me, we can't share it.
Former Fijian beauty queen and model Sunita Devi in an interview from her home in Brunswick Heads on the north coast of Australia's New South Wales. Sunita represented Fiji to the 1994 Miss International Beauty Pageant in Tokyo, Japan, and placed in the top 15 semi-finals of the pageant. After the break, Brazilian beauty and supermodel Adriana Lima packs for her long-haul flight. Find out about her routine after the break.
Jejemon. Ripping them snapbacks, keeping it che-che. Oh, Jejemon. Love and for your assalamu alaikum. Jejemon.